One afternoon in autumn fine, when grapes are ripe upon the vine, and all the leaves are fair, a hunter came, all clad in brown, with glaring eyes and lips and a frown, his aim to hunt the hare. By a warren's burrow he stooped and placed a carrot, then to a tree he raced, and readied his sword with care. But the rabbit grabbed the lure so fast, the hunter soared, but by it passed, and struck it on the air. The hunter howled with anger bright, and stabbed the hole with all his might to pierce his furry foe. But as he pulled the blade for another attack, and the hole yanked it back. The blade went to and fro, back and forth the weapon went again, and again till the blade was bent and knotted like a bow. The hunter cast his sword away and dug at the hole that held his prey, who surely lurked below. From a different hole emerged the hare. Tall it was, with fur so fair that one might call it cute. Still it had a wicked smile, and eyes that gleamed with mirth and guile, and mischief none refute. The rabbit strolled behind the man, a carrot in its furry hand, messily chewing the root. "What passes, man?" the hare inquired. The hunter ceased his digging, tired, and spied the beast hirsute. "Be very quiet, friend," he said. "A coney down this hole has fled. I'm hunting it to dine." The hare said, "Coney? What do you mean?" "A rabbit, with ears long and keen." "Oh, you mean like mine?" "Aye," the hunter stated, "right. And fluffy tail that's soft and white." "Why, I have one that's fine." "Indeed. And conies, I have found, will hop and leap and jump around when they are not confined." The rabbit asked, like I do now, and hopped about, the hunter's brow furrowed deep in thought. He said, "I think that it may be a coney's here in front of me." The rabbit stopped on the spot. It leaned in close and whispered low, "In confidence I'll let you know if you will share it not." The hare to hunter's ear had eased, then yelled, "I have a coney!" then seized and kissed him on the spot. The hunter wiped his mouth and face, while back to his hole the rabbit raced to seek its shelter there. The hunter set a clever trap, a box with a stick to hold a gap, attached to lure and snare. He shouted, "Carrots fresh and free," then waited behind a maple tree for hunger to betray the hare. He heard a sound. His prey was caught. He lifted the box with fingers sought and grabbed the beast that was there. The hunter held his catch with care and started home, but spied the hare leaned against a tree. He walked over, boasting loud, "Huh! I've got you now. You're not endowed of more wit than me. You found a man you can't outsmart." But then the hunter thought with a start, "If the rabbit's by that tree, then what is this I have in my grasp?" He looked at his hands and gave a gasp, while the rabbit watched with glee. He saw the skunk his hands had held, and not just saw, but also smelled. This was what he'd caught. He gently lowered down and pushed the unwanted beast towards a bush. The rabbit hatched its plot. The hare behind the hunter drew, and a shawm with all its might it blew. Oh. The skunk then loosed its lot. At this, the hunter's will just broke. "Conies! Carrots! Traps!" he spoke, then homeward went, distraught. The rabbit watched as the hunter fled. It ate a carrot and softly said, "A stinker am I not?